Hello everyone, this is Satyaprakash. Welcome to Coding Knowledge. In this session today, we'll discuss about introduction to Angular CLI and steps to install, and during installation if you face any problem then how to fix it. So in this agenda I'd like to discuss few points, very important points to um, discuss here. So first one is what is Angular CLI and the benefits and prerequisites for installing the Angular CLI, and steps to install Angular CLI, and steps to fix issues during install of Angular CLI. So what is Angular CLI and the benefits? CLI stands for command line interface. Angular CLI is command line tool. It helps to create Angular application faster, and it provides few Angular features like components, pipes, directives, services, and it provides TypeScript features like classes, interfaces, enums. It helps to run unit and end to end, that you can tell it as E to E tests. It helps to make optimized builds for deployment to production. So this is the very important interview question you can face. They can ask you about what is Angular CLI and what the benefits it provides. Okay, now we talk about what is prerequisites for installing Angular CLI. To install Angular CLI, you need below install version in your system, that is node version, that is should be 6.9 or more than 6.9, or npm or more than npm. So you need few commands. Type the following commands in a command window to check the version. Okay, now we'll start our command window. So for this we apply the Windows R and write here cmd, or if you want the as a administrator format, I just go to here in the type search, you can search cmd and right click on the command prompt and click run as administrator. So it will open your command prompt as a administrator format, and it is gives the privileges for administrator. Okay, I have made it as a front full screen, that it for better understanding for discuss any points here. So go to our command prompt. Here I will okay, now type the following commands in a command window to check the version. So node space -v, it shows you the versions of node installed in your system. So go to our command prompt, you just mention your node -v. Okay, now the version installed in our system is 12.18.0, so it satisfies the requirements and it satisfies the prerequisites for install the Angular CLI. Okay, now the next one is npm-v. It shows the installed version of npm in our system. So flip to command prompt, so npm/v. So click here, so it shows the installed version of npm in your system. So it takes few time. So the install version is 6.14.4. so it also satisfies the requirements for whatever the prerequisites required to install the Angular CLI. Okay, now I just want to check our internet connection is on or not. So we need to connect the internet, and there is a few commands to execute. So internet connection is required. So I just connect our internet. Okay, now it is connected successfully. So if you want to execute any command to install the any Angular package in your system, you need to your internet connectivity should be on, otherwise it cannot be installed in your system. Okay, so now we go to our next presentation. We already have discussed that is following commands in a command window to check the versions. We already have checked. So our next point is, what are the steps to install Angular CLI? So you can get the latest version of Node and npm from the following website based on the operating system you have. So you need to click this link. If you want, I already have opened this link for showing. If you want to install the Node or npm according your operating system, I will show you. So go to the browser here. So this one is the website what I have shown in the presentation. So using this link, you can download the Node and npm in your system based on your operating system. If you are a Windows user, you can install the Windows version. If you want the Mac OS user, you can install the Mac OS user. Or if you want the source code, you also want the source code for here. And there is a two tab, one the LTS version, another one is for current, that is latest features for download the node.js source code. So here it is shown as current latest and current version of Node. Till now it 14.0 and npm version is 6.14.8. So download the Node.js source code for pre-built install in your platform and start developing today. Okay, now I'll go to the now we already have discussed how to install manually in your system. So using this URL, so install Angular CLI globally on your machine. So execute the following command using command prompt as an administrator. So you need to use this following command: npm install -g @angular/cli. So go to our command line tool here. So I just mention the following command here: npm install -g @angular/cli. It install the Angular CLI globally in your machine. So just click enter. So it's for executing this command, it requires the internet connectivity. That's why earlier I have told you that I need to connect the internet for installing the Angular CLI package globally in our system. So it takes few time, it connects to the internet and it download all these packages. It already have started for installing the Angular CLI install in our system. Okay, now it shows in this see here, it starts some few packages. So here it takes some time to get the successful message. If not, there is a warning and why it cannot install the Angular CLI package globally in your system. So if you get this warning, then how to fix it we'll discuss later in this session using my presentation. So it starts installing few packages here, and we wait until the Angular CLI packages are installed successfully in our system. So you check the Angular CLI post installation, our version is 10.1.7, and the installed version we can find in our local path in our system, that is C drive users Prakash, and this is my local path of my system, and where I can find the Angular CLI version installed in our system. So your system is for a different one. So see here, update one package, so it is installed successfully. So here flag -g, it means it installs Angular CLI globally on your machine. Also you can use the following command, that is npm i-g @angular/cli. I is nothing but a shortcut for install. Okay, now our next one is steps to install. In steps to install Angular CLI, execute the following command to verify the version of Angular CLI installed. So earlier we already have installed our Angular CLI package. Next one, we need to check what is the version of Angular CLI installed in our system. So first command I need to execute, that is ng-v. So open the command prompt, ng-v. So it takes some time, and ng-v, it is nothing but this command is required for available commands. What is required to execute the command using ng. Next, that is for getting the details of the Angular CLI. So this is about available commands. So that's why the commands add, analytics, build, deploy, config, doc, e2e, generate, help, lint, new, run, serve, test, update, version, xi189. This is all the commands, and in the side of this command, this is the what is the role of this command. So add is nothing but add support for an external library to your project, and help list available commands and their short description, and serve is builds and serves your app rebuilding on file change, and version is outputs Angular CLI version. Okay, now our next command is ng version. It outputs Angular CLI version installed in our system. So I need to execute this command, ng version. So I just put enter here. So it tries to connect to our installed version of Angular CLI in our local machine. So it already have find that is our Angular CLI version installed in our system is 10.1.7, and node version is 12.18.0, and our operating system is Windows 32x64, and that is the packages it's shown here. This is Angular devkit/architect, Angular devkit/core, devkit/schematics, schematics/angular, schematics/update. This is all packages installed with our Angular CLI, and the versions accordingly here showing here. CLI for this packages only for CLI only. Okay, so next one is, if you face any issue during installation of Angular CLI, so how to fix issue during install of Angular CLI. So if you face any problems for installing Angular CLI, then following below steps to fix. First, delete npm folder from your system. How to do it? So first I will go to our Windows R for getting the C drive and user. Now click OK. So here I will find my system name. My system name is Prakash. Maybe your will be different. And in Prakash you will get the app data folder here. So here app data folder is by default a hidden folder. If you want to see as a shown folder, just go to because In my system I have made it as a hidden folder, show all files. Maybe in your system hidden file it is on, so you need to deactivate the hidden you need to give permission to show the hidden folders. So the process is to show the hidden files. So go to view, options, change folder and search options here, go to view, and you make sure in hidden files and folders the radio button should be show hidden file, folders and drives. So click OK and your hidden folder will be shown here like this. So click app data folder, go to roaming, and you'll see here that is npm and npm cache. So these two folders you need to remove from your system. So first step, we already have cleared that how to delete the npm and npm-cache folder from your system. So next one is next one is how to uninstall node.js. So we need to go to the control panel. So I need to try to search here control panel here. Okay, now I just typed the wrong keyword in the Windows jar, so maybe it cannot open here. So just Windows control panel, I need to write and click OK. Okay, now it opens our control panel for us, and if you go to programs and click on programs and features, and here you type that is node.js, and it takes few time because so many softwares are installed in our system. So here you can find the node.js, just right click and click uninstall. So it will uninstall node.js from your system. And third point is reinstall node.js for your operating system. So how to install node.js for my operating system? So to install node.js in our operating system, I already have discussed how to install using this link. There is a link there, node.js. You can install your node.js with npm version according your operating system. Our next one is fourth one is install Angular CLI again. So we already have discussed how to install Angular CLI in earlier. So here you just execute this command here, that is npm install -g @angular/cli or npm i-g @angular/cli. So this command you need to execute to install the Angular CLI again. So these are 4 points, very important one. You need to follow the steps if you face any issue during installation of Angular CLI. So this is my YouTube channel Coding Knowledge. Here you need to subscribe and like it, share it, and get the up-to-date knowledge on .NET, .NET Core, Blazor, Angular, SQL Server, Azure, Microsoft Business Intelligence, reporting tool, and Power BI. So in this session we have learned few details, that is what is Angular CLI and the benefits and what is the features it provides for us, and the prerequisites for installing Angular CLI, that is Node and npm, and how to install Angular CLI using the command and command window, and it should be the administrator for privileges should be required for installing the version of Angular CLI using command window, and what are the steps to fix issue during install of Angular CLI. There are four steps there. First is delete the npm folder, second one is uninstall the node.js, third one is install the node.js and npm, and fourth one is install the Angular CLI again using command window in your system. So that's all about, guys. Thank you for listening and have a great day.